Thanks, Christine, for the wonderful introductions. If you guys can hear me, can give me two. Okay. Yeah, I guess everyone see me. Okay. Let me share my screen. Wait for a moment. Okay, I would like to get this opportunity to thank my upline sponsor, which is Diamond, Bernard Kroh, and Chewable, who bring me to this wonderful business, and also thanks ECVI for providing such an amazing platform that allow all of us here to learn and also share for more. I've been always the taker, and tonight I'm happy that I have this opportunity to share with you guys on this wonderful topic, which is breakfast for champions. And I believe, okay, but all of us here that we are born to be a champion, right? Is it? And if you're having breakfast, okay, let's see. If you're having breakfast for the past 1 week, and let's look through all the sharing tonight and see if the breakfast that you are having for the past 1 week, is it like a champion breakfast? Okay, let's do it. Okay, without further ado, Without further ado, I would like to just share the base subtitle that I would be sharing tonight. It will be why breakfast is important and how to make a right choice for breakfast, and also why what Nutrilite breakfast can provide, and subsequently how can we create a morning spark. Okay, why breakfast is important? As the name suggests, do you guys know where this breakfast actually come from? It actually indicate that break the overnight fasting. That's why we call it breakfast, so breakfast. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into the importance of breakfast. Breakfast is important because it provides you the energy, and it's able to energize your body to kickstart the day by replenish and supply the glucose that your body needs. So it will because due to a long period of fasting, this will actually so-called energize up your whole body. And with this, we are also, with the energy fully charged, we also able to be more concentrated, be able to be more concentrations and focus. So our brain is actually sharp, and eventually it will increase our productivity regardless whether in a job or anything that you are doing on. Okay, besides that, it also regulate your hunger level, which help to reduce the risk of overeating later. We all know, right, when we are hungry and it eventually turn into angry, and we call it hangry, right? So when you are in this situation, you will just grab any food that you're able to access, and be it if it's a healthy snack or not, you will just grab it and eat. So eventually, all this, if it's a junk food or unhealthy snack, eventually it all come into your body, and which is not what your body actually require. And last, which is actually one of the important point, is by having breakfast, it helps to lower down your BMI. Why I say so is because breakfast able to jumpstart your metabolism, and it helps to burn more calories throughout the day. When you're eating breakfast, you're telling your body that, oh, there's plenty of calorie is coming in. So your body will start burning those calories, as they will know, okay, food will become, so I can start burning it. But if you skip the breakfast, right? If you skip the breakfast, the message to your body as it need to conserve rather than burning any incoming calorie. So which subsequently, it will have an opposite effect, that some people might think, okay, I want to in diet, so I skip one of the meal, and the most easier will be breakfast. I will just skip it. But eventually, it will not meet your diet goal. It will sum up, have another opposite effect, which is weight gaining. Okay, let's see. What the statistics tell is 1 in every 10 adult in Malaysia that skip breakfast. And in every 4 children between the age of 6 to 17 skip breakfast, which is very sad, because children, especially children, they need they need breakfast for their development because they are at the growing stage, right? So maybe I can have a show of hands that if you actually have a breakfast 7 days in a week, can you give me seven? Yeah. And if you doesn't, just give me six. Okay, let me see how many of you guys actually take breakfast every day. Wow, I can see there's a lot of seven. Yeah. And some of it sharing their breakfast choice, which is good. Okay. But I did encounter that because I noticed that some of you guys didn't actually take breakfast 7 days a week, and mostly the reason that I encounter is I have no time and it's very difficult for me to find a healthy breakfast. Then I would just grab a coffee and go. So some people that they might just skip the breakfast that way. Okay, let's see. Now, not to scare you guys, but now we are seeing the truth. Okay, skipping breakfast will cause weight gaining, which I have mentioned just now, and also will increase the second type of diabetes, and eventually it will increase the obesity due to insulin resistance and hormone regulations. And also it might lead to higher risk of heart disease and hypertension. Okay, so these are the high rank of the killer, right? So we have to bear in mind that how breakfast is important, and subsequently it also will cause you the acid reflux, which because our body is very smart, it will auto generate or so-called release the acid to our stomach for digestion when our body feel hungry and it needs to be fed. Okay, but in a long period of time, if this acid didn't get the food that they need to process, it will eventually show up the wall with nearby areas such like stomach, or maybe a food pipe which connecting your stomach to the mouth, and also nearby the food pipe which is heart. So you can see all this is actually, sometimes you feel, I feel like I got like heart disease, but sometimes it is not. It's just purely maybe you have skipped your breakfast and it burned your heart, so you have a feeling like a heartburn. So in order to get this situation fixed, you can actually just get your breakfast done. Okay, and subsequently, when you skip breakfast, your immunity will go down as well. It's because it will trigger the damages to yourself, as our body need to be fed regularly in order to maintain a healthy level of ourselves to fight for any infections and also improve the action of the fighter cell. Especially on this pandemic, right? We all are worried that and we wanted to increase our immune system, but at the same time you skip your breakfast. How come? Cannot, right? So starting from the tiny step, start from the breakfast and you will somehow increase your immune system. Okay, bear in mind. So now we know that the importance of breakfast, and we know the consequence of skipping breakfast, and we are now ready to get our breakfast done. We are ready to get breakfast for the next and the everyday, right? Okay, so let's go into how can we make the right choice for breakfast. Why we need to carefully choose the breakfast that we are consuming, because after a long period of fasting, our body will tend to absorb all the food, regardless it's healthy or not healthy. It will just absorb into our body and it subsequently affect your health conditions. Okay, so it is very important for us to choose a right breakfast. Okay, let's see what we can find for breakfast. Oh yeah, this is our favorite, right? Okay, not our, yeah, it is our favorite. And there are many more that I couldn't actually fit into this slide, right? So we have our favorite nasi lemak, roti canai, kari mee, char kway teow, wanton mee, dim sum, and there's many more, because we are living in this not fruitful, is foodful country that allow us to actually access to all this variety of local breakfast. But do we know what actually contained behind all these breakfasts. If you don't know today, I'm telling you, if you had roti canai this morning, you will actually have a higher, you actually taken a high in carbs, okay? And it is not a good carbohydrate, okay? And then curry mee, you can see high in fat and sodium, nasi lemak high in fat and high in carbs. So all this doesn't make our body happy and it's not what our body needs. So we need to understand that what our body needs instead of what we actually prefer, what on our preference. But no, don't be sad. I'm not telling you that, okay, starting from today, you are not allowed to eat all these breakfasts. No, we need to understand that what are the healthy food and why not we can make a choice. We can make a choice that if I want to get my craving fixed for one of the day, I will just take the food that the body needs first as a base. I may take minimum just maybe 1/3 of my breakfast portion, and subsequently I can opt for some favorite wonton mee or favorite roti canai that I want. But at least you have a base, okay? Let's see what our Ministry of Health of Malaysia actually recommend our healthy plates. Okay, so this is our healthy plate look like. 50% in our plates are actually require fiber source, and 25 will be proteins, and another 25% will be complex carbohydrates. Okay, so take one step behind. Start to reflect. Are you having a breakfast as what this plate actually showing? Oh no, especially just now, those who actually give me 7, is 7 out of 7 you are actually having this healthy plate? If not, then no worries. Today I will actually provide you a solution that you can opt for. Okay, so without actually going too much into this, let's see what our Nutrilite can provide. Okay, so Nutrilite breakfast. What are the Nutrilite breakfasts that can provide? Ta-da! Okay, we can actually replace our protein source with our all plant soy protein and our complex carbs as our meal replacements. Also our fiber, which require fruits, and we can replace it with our mixed fiber, chewable, and our amazing double X. Okay, just now we have seen what actually behind those delicious local food, right? Now we are looking into what actually contained behind this delicious healthy breakfast. Okay, let's see. Our soy plant protein actually have a PDCAS equal to 1, which is the highest score, and it indicates the 100% of the protein that you consume is actually it indicates the protein that you consume is actually 100% that it will be absorbed and turned into amino acid that your body cell require. And it is lactose-free, which is suitable for all the, if you are lactose intolerant, you are safe to consume this, okay? And it is low-fat, vegetarian friendly. And those benefits are, you can actually build your muscle, maintain vitality as your age, and also you get a healthy hair and skin for growth, development, and self repair. Okay, especially we know the statistic that 1 out of every 4 between 6 to 17 years old, only 1 out of 4 that skip breakfast, right? So for children, it's actually very sad because they are at a growing stage. So for them, they actually require a good source of protein to help them for development, and our soy plant protein is actually the best choice for them. Okay, next, we will have our natural meal replacement. Okay, our natural meal replacements actually have a low calorie, and yet it's certified as it able to actually replace a full meal. It's amazing, right? Because it is low calories and it's still able to replace a full meal. Next, there's no artificial ingredient. And the most gratefully is we can just shake to go. Like us, we have no time to actually prepare. We have no time to actually go buy various of food and prepare it. So this is actually very suitable for all of us, especially you have time constraint. And in a tiny package, it actually has 5 grams, high in fiber, and it provides 1/3 of body nutritional needs, which contain 25 essential vitamins and minerals. Whoa, in just a tiny pack, okay? And it preserves lean muscle. So in just one morning, you can see how many nutrition that you can actually feed your body, and this will make you very happy, okay? Let's see next. Wow, this is one of my favorite products in Nutrilite, which is our Double X. It is a multivitamins, multi-minerals, and food concentration in just 3 tiny tablets. I call it 3 superhero. Okay, and what actually it contains is it contains 12 vitamins, 9 minerals, and 7 phytonutrients rich plant concentrations. You can see how amazing. Let's imagine you mix this Double X and the meal replacement. How many minerals that you have is like over 30, correct? So, whoa, I can't feel like how happy every morning my body feel like, okay? With this Double X, it actually provide you a solid foundation and optimize your nutritional value, antioxidant protection, especially which is equally to anti-aging, right? So which is all our ladies love it. And it's also targeting cell damaging free radicals. Okay, we are all living in a quite, I can't use the word quite, but can I use a very polluted environment? Because you can see cars, buildings, and all the factories. It's actually polluted, but we just can't see by our eyes. But it affect our body, which we will not feel it in the short term, but eventually you will know it in the long term. So Double X can help you in avoiding this damaging. How great it is, right? And I usually introduce Double X as a primary school because Double X provide a basic foundation. So with just one box of Double X and you consume 3 tablets a day, you will actually have a full foundations. And if your body require other additional nutrients, you can always opt and add in more supplements from Nutrilite. So this is very from different person needs. But bear in mind, everyone needs a basic Double X on hand for their body. Okay. Lastly, okay, this is our mixed fiber chewable. Okay, how great it is because our mixed fiber, there is 13, okay? 13 source of fiber, 9 mineral, and it is a mix of soluble and insoluble fiber for double effectiveness. Wow, okay? A combination. Yes, so great. And for insoluble fiber, it's for what? It's for better digestion and you can increase the feeling of satiety. And whereas for soluble fiber, it can help to lower down your cholesterol and also the sugar level. And I think it's great that it is in a chewable form, whereby if you can't swallow a supplement, you are best to this. And now even we have a powder form, right? So you have no other reason to say no, right? Okay. Now we have actually introduced our 4 amazing products and we have all them on hand. Now what we wanted to do. And we know this can be the complete nutrients for our body. So now we need to know how to create the spark in our body, right? So make it happy like Yahoo just now, okay? So the fourth, we have now go to the step which to create our morning spark, and ta-da! This is my recipe which is our Nutrilite healthy breakfast combo. What you need is only 2 to 3 scoop of protein. You can choose, we have variety of flavor, 4 flavor, original, green tea, mixed berry, and chocolate. And then you add in a pack of meal replacements, also come with 3 flavor, coffee, vanilla, and chocolate. So it is actually a variety that you can make your morning cocktail, right? Okay, so you can my favorite cocktail flavor is I mix usually with coffee, meal replacement coffee flavor, and 2 scoop of originals and 2 scoop of green tea. So it's actually up to you, but I would recommend you take 2 to 3 scoop of proteins, okay? And mix it in our shaker, okay? Our shaker, and put the water around like 300 to 400 ml, depending on how thick you prefer your cocktail taste like. Okay, then you can also, not you can also, you have to remember to take your double X, 1 tablet each for multivitamins, multi-minerals, and food concentrations. And then lastly, which is your mixed fiber chewable, 1 to 2 tablets. Okay, as I said, it's very easy, right? It's just like 1, 2, 3, and you can do it within 3 minutes or less, I think. So we can just grab to go. You can drink in the car. You can actually drink when you take public transport or fetching your children to school. So it's actually suitable for all range of people, ages, be it children, adults, or elderly. You are suitable to take our Nutrilite healthy breakfast combo. Okay, so last but not the least, okay, I would like to share some of my small results after maintaining a good healthy breakfast routine by consuming our Nutrilite healthy breakfast combo with some simple home exercise. Okay, so tada. Okay, this is all start with a healthy breakfast. You can see my body fat actually went down nearly around 5%, and also weight 3 to 4 kg, and I built up my muscle around 2 to 3. This is also with the collaborations. I have gained this with also the collaboration with our FitFit program, because FitFit program actually provide a better health, better body health reformation. If you are interested with FitFit, don't be hesitate. Ask the friend that invite you to this sharing, and will be amazed by the result, just like me today. Okay. So without further ado, I would not thank you first. I would still wanted to share one of the short clips which actually explain why I have chosen Nutrilite as my healthy breakfast. This is all because of the reason behind the label. Okay, just bear with me maybe like minutes more. I will just share a short clip. Okay. Sorry for a while.
Go behind the Nutrilite label and you'll discover passionate people relentlessly focused on making your nutritional supplements as pure, safe, and effective as possible. At Nutrilite, we believe that knowing how your supplements are made and where their ingredients come from is incredibly important and critical to your overall health. That's why we strictly follow our seed to supplement traceability process, meticulously testing all our plant-based ingredients, authenticating every botanical at every stage of their life cycle, starting from the origin of the seeds, to the soil they grow in, to timing and method of harvest, to extraction and concentration, and to the finished product we deliver to you. We can do this because we're the only global vitamin and dietary supplement brand to operate our own certified organic farms, nearly 6,000 acres of them. And we constantly audit and certify our worldwide network of supplier farms. We've been doing it this way for more than 80 years, simply because it's the right thing to do.
Okay. Finally, I have a last word, okay, and I would like to emphasize maybe I will stress if you have yet to try our Nutrilite breakfast combo, just give it a go because once you consume it, you will stick with it just like me because you will feel great throughout the day, a better version of yourself for every day now on. Okay, so here I end my sharing and I pass over to Christine. Thank you.